Hello! Welcome to another video of Lord of the Rings Online. We are in the Gap of Rohan, and we are slowly making our way to the west, to Wolf's Cleft. So, without further ado, glad you tuned in, hope you have a great day, and let's get started! So we have to talk to Godwin and Isendale, we have to talk to Wilfleet, and we have to retake the River Watch, which is down here, and this is what we're actually going to do first. Can't have them Dunledings taking our river fort. That's not how it works. That's not how we do things. So, there we go. Just have to up the video a little bit, the sounds a little bit on the game. There we go. Dunledings are done for. Did you just knock me out? Rude. Alright. I suppose we need to be more here. More that away. So, sentry, and another sentry up there. And another there. And another there. Good. Done. Oops. There. Summon Rohirrim soldiers and destroy crude barricades. Oh. Oh, that is up there then. Ah, but how are we going to go up there? Like this? When representing the forces of the Rohirrim, sounding the horn of the Rohirrim near such a banner may summon the riders of Rohan to your aid. Oh! Okay. Oh, they're up there! Already... already on it. Gotcha. Not what I had in mind with riders, but sure. So I don't have to summon them. Okay. That's great. You just stand here and let me do that stuff. Amazing. Amazing. There you go. Boom. Summon the Rohirrim soldiers at the western gate to defeat Naelun. Oh hey! Oh, that's rude. Okay, let's summon them here. Just in case we need to. Not in sight. Now he is. Okay, where is Naelun? Up there. Okay. Oh, there he is. We are picking you up one by one. Yep. Oh. Well, so much for one by one. Whoopsie! Took the Grimbold at the port of the Eisen. Okay. Our trusty and sturdy piggy pony. Oh no! Ah! Wait. Oops. Sorry. Sorry. Are you in here? No. Maybe? Yes.
Our mission is dire.
You have taken the River Watch. Well done, Finnan. We will soon secure the fort against anything Dunland can send against us. Nope. 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 So, this one. Okay. The Dunlendings are testing our resolve to hold Dol Baran, the great hill to the west, but they underestimate us. We must hold that position or we will be blind to the approach of their main force when it marches out to Wolf's Cleft. If that happens, we may have to pull back across the fort without a fight. Aid my men by the fortifications and hold off the Dunlendings. If we can force them to give up on Dol Baran and march past their army, we will have a critical advantage in the battle to come. Okay. Let's do it. Meow. Wrong way. Oh, of course. Of course it's the wrong way. It's always the way. You are not looting anything. You... Hey! Oh, that's not fair. There we go. Vicious Hound. His color! This color is beautiful. Really beautiful. There we go. There's Fearn. The Dunlendings have been attacking our position for nearly 3 days, not in any great numbers, but in small bands, attacking and withdrawing, then sending fresh men into the fray. My own men are exhausted, and some have been caught away from the fortifications, suffering serious injuries. The Dunlendings have left them lie where they fell, hoping to draw us out. If you could find some way to rescue my fallen men, I would be indebted to you, for we are sorely put upon. Sure. The Dunlendings are testing our resolve to hold Dol Baran, but they underestimate us. We must hold this position, or we will be blind to the approach of their main force when it marches out of Wolf's Cleft. If that happens, Grimbold will have to pull us back across the fort without a fight. Aid my men by the fortifications, and hold off the Dunlendings. If we can force them to give up on Dol Baran and march their army past us, we will have a critical advantage in the battle to come. Let's do that then. Sounds like a decent idea. There we go. Making sure that they still have a chance at all times. One over there. Very good, very good. No. I'm not done. I am not done. That's not how this works. You came! I thought I would die out here. No. Okay, you know you could... Well, you are injured, so you can't go. You can't go faster. Okay, oh, okay, I give you that. Where do I escort you to? Oh, you can manage from me. Oh, I have to do that 4 times? Oh my. Can't I just fling them onto my horsey horse? Okay, I am here to escort you. Let's go. You stay ugly. There we go. Oh, okay, perfect. Next. Let's make sure that the Warhound doesn't interfere. Okay. There we go. Perfect. Let's go. Yes, quickly, let us be out of here before more arrive. That is a good point. So, about the quickly part now. Okay, so one more time. One more time. You need help? How can you be injured in the same place again? That just doesn't make sense. Okay, cool. I saw you return with a number of our injured warriors to our lines. Your valor speaks well of you. Well fought out there, but I fear these attacks are just a prelude to a larger assault. If they were going to give up so easily, they would have done so by now. Be on your guard, Finnan. The Dunlendings are prepared to attack the summit of Dolbaran in force. Should they gain this ground, we will lose the advantage to observe their army as it marches from Wolf's Cleft, and our forces at the Fort of the Eisen will be perilously vulnerable. We must hold off this assault. Let's do that.
The Dunlending armies unleash an attack upon the Rohirrim, holding Dolbaran, hoping to dislodge them from the high ground. But the Horse Lords are prepared to defend their position with their lives.
Oh my. Okay. Hey there! We must hold this position against the Dunlendings. Stand ready, my countrymen, the barbarians approach. Okay, I suppose they can take care of them while I am going to destroy some banners and try to go for the chieftain. One banner done. There's another one, the shield bearer. And the last one is over the other side. I think. There. There we go. Oh. Well, you came out of nowhere. You're the chieftain. Hey, you're mine. Come here. You leave them alone. You hear? There you go. Well done, Finnan. Our losses were great, but we held out against the foe. It will take them time to recover, and by that time we should have reinforcements. Dunledings have fallen back, sir. We have driven them off. The day is ours, yes, but at the cost. We must see to the honor of our fallen comrades. Shall we give them leave to come gather their dead? Offer them a parley, but I don't... Wait, what is this unearthly chill? Some dread apparition is upon us. Beware! Yikes. A servant of the enemy. Stand fast! Put down your weapons, fools. Were I here for you, they would avail you not. But the living are of no import to me. I am here to claim the dead. You are a carrion beast born of darkness. The men of Rohan shall not be yours. Enough! You may waste your time in meaningless rites of honor, but Mordor still has use for the dead. The Dunledings? What is he doing? Farewell! He has taken the Dunledings, yet our own men remain. This bodes ill. The strength of Mordor has grown so great already. Think no more of it. This is not a matter for men. We have our fallen to see to, and we must be about it. Yeah. This battle is over for the time being. Do not expect the Dunledings will be ready to muster another assault upon Dol Baran until their main force moves out of Wolf's Cleft, and for that, we shall have sufficient warning to go to their thrust. Let us hope that it is enough. You have our thanks, Finnan. With this battle, we have broken the strength of the Dunleding's skirmishing force. Soon they will likely move against us with much greater force from Wolf's Cleft, but in so doing they will show their hand, and will be prepared for them. Good! Oh, there was one other thing. One of my men spotted a dwarf heading into a cave northeast of here. We think that may be where the orcs around here have been coming from, and we haven't been able to spare any men to check it out. You may want to take a look around. Say what now? Find some sign of Gondor? Oh, there. Oh. Okay. Let's see. But it says here, No, you don't want to talk to me. Okay, cool. I need your hide, dog. You didn't even have one. Well, that was rude. Died for nothing and in vain. Yeah, oh, careful. 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 Oh, ouch. Sorry. There we go. You go there? What's with you? I know that already. Damn it! Oh no, wait. Wrong way. You have to go up here. There? Interesting. Occupier gone. You spot something lying next to the cave entrance. Dwarf-made pickaxe. A dwarf-made pickaxe lies here on the ground, dropped amid the signs of a struggle. At a second glance, you realize that this is the same pick wielded by Ondor the dwarf, while he strove to collapse the cave entrance with your aid. Ondor must be somewhere nearby, and the yawning cave entrance before you suggests darkly where the valiant or foolish dwarf is likely to be found. Ondor? Where did you go now? There you are. You're standing awfully close, to the edge and to that orc. So what's going on here?
Well met, friend.
Ah, Finnan! It's good to see you again. We seem to have found the main nest of these villains we have. I've been scouting it out for a bit. The orcs here, they're mining... Well, being orcs, they are too lazy to mine, so they use slaves to do it for them. It seems they have been gathering slaves from among the Dunlendings for a long while, and more recently they've captured some Rohirrim during their nightly raids. I guess they think they're pretty safe down here with all the fighting going up above. That's where we will get to them.
I would be grateful for your assistance.
The orcs seem to have gathered two groups of slaves separately down here. Most of the ones I've seen have been those wild men, the Dunlendings. I'm not sure where the orcs have been getting them, but there's a lot of them down here. A couple of days ago, though, the orcs stated bringing in small groups of those horsefolk, the Rohirrim. They looked pretty banged up, so I'm guessing they were captured in battle up above. Anyways, these folks don't seem to like each other much, more than the orcs. But if we're going to put an end to this, we'll need to get them to work together. If you can find out who is leading each group and talk to them, maybe you can convince them to put aside their differences and kill the orcs instead of each other. Let's see about that.
Greetings, traveler. Will you stay a moment?
There. Did you hear that, Finnan? Those blasts you're hearing in the distance, it sounds like thunder down here. But it's actually one of those fool goblins playing with something new and dangerous. It sounds like something that mad old wizard up in the Shire might have cooked up, but I don't think he would be sharing it with the goblins. No, I'd wager Saruman is behind this devilry somehow. Anyway, goblins are nasty enough with their usual toys. I don't relish fighting them armed with whatever that is. Let us see if we can dissuade them from using it anymore. Dissuade them. Right. Uh-huh. You know, you just for good measure. Okay, cool. Let us quickly sort through this so we actually know what is to sell and what is for the auction house. Okay, cool. There must be something or other. Let's see. Oh no. Can I not? Oh, I can. Oh, good. Wow, ouch. Sheesh. No, that's better. What is this? Diffusing the situation. Defeat the goblins and the orcs. Okay. Okay, so orcs and goblins, not friends. Good to know. Okay, so that was nice. Now I need 2 more of them. Not slavers. Slavers, not even Slayer. Not even Slayer! Just slavers. And you're the last one. Okay, cool. Now I need to find those 2 dudes. there's that. Very good. Since I'm fairly certain that we can't have a civilized conversation with them, this is how we're trying to convince them to actually let us talk to the dudes here. Yeah. Who is there? A Devodiad. You wear no chains, yet you do not carry the mark of the White Hand either. Who are you? Ah, well, perhaps there is some spark of hope down here after all. Most of us were brought here after we were unable to pay levies for the war against the Horse Lords or tried to escape conscription. Our own Brennans betrayed us and sold us to these monsters. Now we find ourselves enslaved next to the very same demons who invaded our lands and brought this fate upon us. It is too much to bear, but at least they will suffer the same fate as we. Yeah, that just gave us information on how they got here, not really how they feel about things. Who are you, Stout Axe? One of Saruman's lackeys? I see. Well, you would do best to keep hidden down here. If the orcs catch you, you will be in here with the rest of us, or more likely dead. Most of us were captured 2 days ago when our band was ambushed by orcs as we were returning to the fort. Now we are being forced to work the mines alongside the Dunmendings. Those fools sided with the orcs and have found their reward down here as slaves. It serves them right, I suppose, but that doesn't help us in any. I do not think any of us are going to survive very long down here. Convince Ed here to go along with Andra's plan. You have a plan to help us escape, but you would have us fight alongside the wild men? Such an outlook may serve you well in polite company, but I think you give these barbarians far too much credit. They fight bravely enough, but they know nothing of honor or justice. These are men whose own lord sold them into slavery, and you believe we can trust them to stand by us in battle? More than likely they will try to bargain away our lives in return for their own freedom. But I do see your point. We will die down here soon enough, whether or not we are betrayed. If you can convince them to go along with this plan, then I will vouch for our cooperation, if we can find some way to fight our way out of here. Okay, now that's better. Finally someone with a little bit of reasoning. We have been betrayed enough already. You may believe the Horse Lords trustworthy, but we have fought them since the day before my father was born. You cannot trust them. Every time we have made some agreement with them, we have lost land, honor, or the lives of our finest warriors. We try to fight back, and they claim yet more land from us. Once all the plains of the east were ours, but now we... Merion pauses for a moment, struggling to regain his composure. What you suggest to die in battle, whether it be at the hands of a vile orcs or the cursed Forgol, that would still be better than to starve and die grubbing through the rock like a blind worm. If you can convince the Horse Lords to fight off the orcs rather than stabbing us in the back, then I will convince the others to ready themselves. This mine is infested with terrible beasts that the orcs call pitworms. They live near the fetid ponds in the lowest section of the mine. Whenever one of us becomes too ill or exhausted to work, they are thrown to the worms, who devour them while they still live. Oh god. They seem to amuse the orc, or watch us die this way. That is... ew. Ew. If you could kill off some of the wild creatures, then at least we would not face that awful fate. It would make it easier for me to convince the others to aid you. In the deepest reaches of the mine, there is a terrible worm that has grown enormous size. This creature has on occasion slithered out of its pit and preyed upon unwary slaves, murdering and devouring them before disappearing back into its hole. If you could find and defeat this devourer of man, you will save many lives from a terrible fate. Ok, let's do that. And they just call it the Devourer. Okay. What was that sound? Oh, you have also more to say. The water that the orcs bring us comes from the dank pools that gather in the low areas of the mine. It is contaminated and poisonous, and those who drink it eventually fall ill. So we are left either to die slowly from the poison or more swiftly from thirst. An unpleasant choice of evils. Eventually, we just collapse from exhaustion or sickness, and the orcs toss us into some pit to die. If you could find some source of fresh water on these caverns, get it to the exhausted miners. It would help restore their strength, and purchase us some time to plan our escape. Find a source of fresh water. Now that is interesting. Don't know how we're going to do that, but let's see. So the deepest part. Oh, here already. Oh. Ew. You are pretty disgusting, you glow sticks. Pretty disgusting. And there's more. Oh wait, is that... Wait a second. Oh, stop that nonsense. Oh no, that's just a rock. I thought that would have been clean water. the Devourer. Okay. So you're next. Yo. Yuck. Okay, now the source of fresh water. There. Okay, so one story up. This way? I suppose then this way? Oh, is it the waterfall? Well, that would make sense. There's a water bucket. It's a water bucket. Okay. Bring the water to exhausted miners. How many? 6. Yeah. I mean, we saw a few, but of course I don't remember where. Oh boy. There's one. Okay, good.
I have not seen your kind before.
What is this? Water? Oh, you have my thanks, stranger. My strength was at an end. Well, that is impressive.
You are welcome here, as long as you do not trouble us.
You're in a mine as a slave. I think me troubling you is the it's not something that is really important right now. Oh no, this way. This way, this way.
The Uqui Rod requires us to give welcome to Devodiad. You are welcome here, as long as you do not trouble us.
Alright. Okay, are there any more here? Not really, but here's a way up, so I should go up. Yeah, you stay, you stare at that wall and contemplate what you did. Oh, down there. Yikes. Okay, let me...
Greetings! Will you remain here long?
No. I most certainly will not.
Greetings! Will you remain here long?
Again, I do not hope so. I don't plan to. I don't wish so. Okay, this is... this is not where I get up. Can I go up? Ow! I didn't even see you here. Rude! Good. But apparently that's not where I can get up. Okay, cool. Whoa, not cool. Wait, if I run up here... No, I can't. Okay. Oh boy! Where am I getting out of this? I really don't want to be down here anymore. That is definitely the wrong way, because that's where we go down to the worm again. Yeah. Maybe then this way. Okay, do you have anything else to say, or are you just telling me that we need to wait until the other two are done?
I am at your service. Welcome! You have come at a most fortuitous time.
There you are. Now listen closely. I don't know exactly what evil they've cooked up this time, or how they did it, but these goblins are using some kind of strange black powder to aid their mining. When it catches fire, the stuff explodes, shattering rock into rubble, and you, too, if you are standing too close. They store the powder in barrels, which I've seen mostly near the smelters. If you can sneak up and set fire to those barrels, you will likely catch a lot of them in the blast.
Greetings, traveler. Will you stay a moment?
Yeah, and that is a repeatable one. You do once. So, but before we go to those barrels, because they are in there again, somewhere, I think it might be a good idea to talk to the Rohirrim and the Dunledik. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Just for good measure. Okay, perfect. So I did what you asked. Those worms have devoured my kinsfolk, but it was the orcs who threw them to the creatures. We must find some way to escape the pit. Yes. This is good to know. The nightmare no longer hunts my people in the depth of the mine. You are very welcome. Okay, let's see what the Horse Lord has to say. So there's a fresh spring among the rocks on the northern end of the mine. Yeah, it's down the waterfall. We will need the keys to our cells before we can mount an effort to escape this mine. While the orcs think we are too weak to escape, they always keep a few of our companions locked in those cramped cells as hostages against our own good behavior. If we were to try to escape without them, they would surely be killed. The key those cells is carried by an orc warden, Lund the Overseer. If you can find him and relieve him of those keys, we can release our companions and make our attempt at freedom. There is something strange here. While you were gone, one of my men and a few of the Dunledings were taken away. Not by the orcs, but by a man. He wore strange raiments, marking him as a person of some station, but I do not know whom he served. He was looking for the strongest and healthiest of the men among us. For what purpose? I do not know. They were taken away to the north, and the orcs laughed cruelly as they left. But you must find out where they were taken, and what fate could possibly be worse than to die in this dark pit. Uh-oh. We are going to need weapons if we are to fight our way to freedom. The orc guards often carry them, and we have seen racks of weapons ready for battle out here in the mine. Though of course our overseers never allow us near them. You might be able to retrieve some for us. If you are careful, then we should be able to hide them away here in the cell until we are ready to make our escape. You are very needy for somebody who is trying to help you escape. You are very needy. One would think that the chance of escaping outweighs the we need weapons to fight. Apparently I was wrong. Barrels be advancing. Now you see, if I wanted to just destroy the barrels and destroy those dudes with them, doesn't make much sense that I have to fight my way through them first, right? Alright. Now where is that last one? Okay. Oh, wait. I need to go up here. No. Ugh, come on. Oh, great. Ugh, all the way up again. Now, is he... I suppose that he's up here somewhere. And not down in the pits. Okay, but I have to be on that platform. So going up there, if that is somehow possible? Huh. Okay, let's see. Let's try. Okay, so apparently it is possible, but... There's some strange ore. Where does that go? That very much looks like some endgame thing. Yeah, like throwing somebody off there or stuff like that. Okay. some strange ore here. And that's apparently not strange ore. Oh, this is where I came up for. Oh, okay. Wow, this is confusing. I see some strange ore over there. And there. Oh, there's Lund. Now that is a nice surprise. Okay. Not what I expected, but I take it. Fortunately, I can't see that much down there. So I suppose we just have to find out what's that. Oh, mysterious ore. Yeah. Okay, maybe if I have to go down more, I suppose. Well, that's looking interesting, but I can't go down there because then I will most likely die. Okay, so... Okay. Going down here even more. Oh, there's some strange ore. I see. Ow. Yeah, I know. I know, and I'm sorry. Okay, phew. Okay. And I see it down there. Or here, that also works. Okay, perfect. That's done. Now to go there. Hmm. Well, that's actually quite good. Now I just have to figure out how to get down from here so I can go there without dying. That is even worse. Oy. Hmm. Where am I now? Okay, am I now close enough to go down here? Here. And then hopefully just break my leg. Or not even that. Okay. Good. Then I somehow need to make my way over. No, no, no. Well, I suppose that works. Now I just have to figure out how to get up there again. You know, what I would really like to do is just go down here, but I'm fairly certain that I am going to die. So there must be a way down here somewhere. Oi, 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 oi. Okay. There we go. There we go. There's that menacing purple shadow. Who are you? Interesting. It seems that my servants have not been thorough enough in securing the slaves of late. No matter. You have already saved me the trouble of sending them to hunt you down. But wait, you do not have the bearing of one who seeks escape. You have come to fight. Me? Truly? Well then, I imagine you will make a fine specimen for Saruman's experiments. I shall have to take care not to injure you too severely. Big words for someone who's going to lay down in the dirt very soon.
You are welcome here, as long as you do not trouble us.
The Dunlendings rally to the banner of the White Hand.
I have not seen your kind before.
Yeah, be glad. Be glad. Or no, be not glad. Because that means that you've never been out of these mines, which is kind of bad. Wait a second, talking about mines, can I actually use... I can use my goat here. Because it's mines. There you go. Good. I do not know whether they have escaped the cave or gone into hiding awaiting our own attempt. But either way, we are now ready to make our escape. We will talk with them later and see if we can determine what this Golvan was up to, and whether it was truly in league with the wizard Saruman. The Overseer Key! You found it! Well then, it seems that we are as ready as we are ever going to be. We need to get out of here now, before we grow too weak to fight at all. Before we grow... are you ready for what comes next? Well, I suppose so. Quickly, we must hide these away until it is time to make our escape. It will not be too long before one of the Overseers stumbles upon our plan, so you had best be quick. Well, less armor. Anyway, I think we have prepared as much as we can, Fennon. It is now or never if we are going to leave here alive. We have armed as many of us as we can, and we are ready to set our escape plan in motion. Let me know when you're ready.
The Dunlendings and the Rohirrim have agreed to put aside their differences and work together to escape from their brutal orc overseers in the deadly mines hidden beneath the Heathfells.
My men are ready to leave, Fennon. We will make for the bridge across the center of the mine and free as many of the slaves as we can along the way. Talk to Ondor.
What do you need?
Well, your timing's good. Those accursed orcs snuck up on me, and all went black. I woke up in here just a short while ago. It looks like my stay is to be a short one though, so let's be it about it. Well then, come now. We will fight alongside the Horse Lords, for even they know far greater honor than these foul orcs.
I hope we will find aid in time.
Oh god. What now?
Well met.
Well, there goes the alarm. The orcs will be after us now. Let's cut a way through and quick. There's a number of slaves near the fortress, so we had best head that way and see how many we can free as we go.
The Ukguirod requires us to give welcome to Devodiad.
I hope we will find aid in time.
Why are you... What's going on with you? Leave that pitworm alone. There's no need for that.
What do you need?
The bridge is up at the top of this platform. It's the quickest way out, so that's the way we are going before 100 more of these brutes come up from the deep caverns.
You are welcome here, as long as you do not trouble us.
Time is short, and so is hope.
Well met.
Well, if they don't have some trouble waiting for us on this bridge, then I will shave my beard, so gird your loins. It's getting rough from here. Oh, Captain. Perfect.
I hope we will find aid in time.
Greetings. Will you remain here long?
No, just long enough to get you out of your shackles.
Greetings.
We are almost there. If we can make it to the cavern entrance before any more orcs show up, we will be free. Yeah. Okay, okay, okay. Very good. Are we going out there? Yes. We made it! Let's be out of this cavern and let our allies know what is going on down here. Why are you back in here, Ondor? Why are you in here?
At your service and your families.
Oh. Yes, please. I take those. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay, mysterious
Well
one.
met,
There we go.
friend.
There.
Welcome. You have come at a most fortuitous time.
Nope.
I am at your service.
We did it! We have broken free of the orc mines and dealt with a lot of these vermin along the way. Soon we will stamp out their accursed existence once and for all. Do that. And that is just a timed one. Okay. Well, that is nice. Now let's be out of here. And then we talk to Wilfried and talk to Garen. Okay. Perfect. Now, where? There. Birch branches. Oh, that goes there. Alright, perfect. There's the way up. That's where we're going. That's where we're heading. To have a chat with Wilfried. Get rid of you in the meantime. Okay. There's that. Cute little shield. Alright. Up, up, up we go. We have to make this quick stop, of course. You know how it is. Now entering Isendale. Perfect. Don't mind me just sliding down that mountainside. All good. There we go.
Some of my men who fought at the ford spoke highly of you.
Wilfrid listens as you describe Nona and her determination to slay Dunlendings in the service of Saruman. One Dunlending seems much the same as any other to me, Finnan, but I have not seen any of them fighting amongst themselves. There was one thing, though. Not 2 hours ago, I heard the clash of sword on swords coming from the warrens of Arthar to the west. Perhaps your Dunlending ally was stirring up some of trouble from the heights? While you are up there, you should slay some Vargs yourself. Oh, so I'm going up there. I didn't know I was. Good thing you told me now. But what's also good is that we are finally going in the same direction with the book and with the quests. Ooh, a backpack. What's this all about? What was in it? Oh, some copper, silver and copper, some money, and some materials. Nice. Black Vargs. Oh. Investigate the flesh of gold on the eastern side. As you defeated another Varg, a glint of gold to the west of the warren catches your eye. There. Pack leader. What would that be? Is that here? Oh, here. This member of the Dry Cluth was slain by a sword stroke. Pieces of gold trail from his clenched finger, and you pick them up and look at them curiously. As you straighten up, you see another glint of gold from the west, where the trails meet. See another glint of gold. Huh? Now where might that be? Small pile of gold. Okay. As you examine the pile of gold pieces, you see another glint further to the west. More gold? For us? Gold! Apparently my kind is not welcome here. A small pile of gold. Well, better than nothing. What do we have? As you examine the pile of gold pieces, you see another glint further on the southwest. This is not the southwest, just... That is not the southwest, just pointing it out there. Oh, that's because that would be Garun. What are you doing up here? Do I have to talk with you and we can continue together?
I hope we will find aid in time.
Hail, Fennon! I was told to expect you. You are highly regarded by many of our captains here in Dunland, and I am honored to make your acquaintance. There have been massive movements of Dunlanding's forces to and from Wolf's Cleft, and we have much work ahead of us.
Shadows lie along our path. We must seek to dispel them at all cost.
The Dunlandings mustering in Wolf's Cleft have posted banners which guide the warriors coming from other parts of Dunland to their camps, and mark the marching route for forces departing in Wolf's Cleft. Perhaps if we remove the banners, it will slow their muster and lend our forces time to prepare. The banners can be found along the mountain passes of the south from here, to the south of here.
Shadows lie along our path. We must seek to dispel them at all cost.
It has become more and more difficult to get a clear view of Wolf's Cleft, for the Dunlandings have increased their patrols in this area. If we are to learn the current state of their muster in Wolf's Cleft, we must engage these patrols and clear a way. Travel south along the western edge of the mountains between the Isendale and Wolf's Cleft. The Dunlanding patrols can be found in the valley and mountain passes. When you have cleared a path, return to me. Oh, okay, so we're going in the same direction. Alright. Warrior. Two patrols up ahead. There. Oh, there are the banners. And there's Nona. Your suspicion was correct, and Nona stands before you.
I did not expect to see you again, friend.
I am pleased you still live. You must have heard rumor of me. I have truly become Wadu's ghost, and the gap of Rohan is my haunt. I have made use of the bribing gold we recovered from Carriglin, and I find warriors who have sworn allegiance to Saruman, and I leave piles of coins for them to discover. When they pick them up, I fall upon them and claim my vengeance. I have thinned the outlines of the army that gathers in Wolf's Cleft, but it is not yet enough to pay for the death of my brother. Wadu's ghost will still hunger for the blood of those who serve Saruman and kill in the name of the traitor's wizard. And she will have her fill.
Why did you search for me, if not to join in my vengeance?
Just a second here, my dear. I have to do something here first. I will be right back with you. Don't go anywhere. I just need to find some more patrols and some more banners, and then we are off here. Yep. No, not here. There's a patrol. Oh, you did it. Okay. There's also a patrol. There's that. 2 banners, that is good. More patrols. Well, the question is now... Yeah, okay. Those banners are back there. Oh, there. Okay, there's one. And there's the last one. Perfect. Alright.
Our hope lies in strength, but
Oh.
the servants of the enemy are everywhere.
Yes, I take this one. And we're exchanging it with this one? Wait. No, with this one. Okay, fantastic.
Our hope lies in strength, but the servants of the enemy
Rohan.
are everywhere. The minions of Orthanc are growing stronger in these lands.
Among the cracks to the east, a pack of wargs have holed up in some warrens. From there, they hunt our patrols and harry our forces. I believe we should root out the wargs and drive them from this place. It would make our movements easier and less noticed by the enemy, I think. The warren lies to the east, not far from the northern pass of the Gravenwood. Okay?
We stride into a danger that we cannot hope to overcome.
Several warg pack leaders and goblin warg riders have been sighted among the warg warrens east of here. The creatures clearly guide the actions of the wargs and must be dealt with. I find it strange that the Dunlendings tolerate the vile creatures. The Walk Warrens lie to the east of here, and the pack leaders and the Walk Riders can be found near there. Go forth and slay the vile beasts, for Theodred and Theodred King.
Evil stirs in the shadows, and the Horse Lords have need of aid.
The winter promises to be terrible this year. Perhaps we should take advantage of our enemies. The pelts on the walks found at the warrens to the north would make a good blanket for my people. Go to the Walk Warrens and bring me as many pelts as you can. I will have them sent forthbound to be cleaned and sewed. Okay, all of that. Let's talk to our girl Nona, because otherwise I will never remember where she is.
Why did you search for me, if not to join in my vengeance?
You did not seek me out to join me in my vengeance. Why then did you search for me? Nona listens attentively to your account of your troubling dream. When you have finished, she nods sagely. Dreams of this sort have meaning, Fennon. My people know this well. Great harm has befallen those who ignore the warnings of dreams such as this. I will go with you to see this elf queen. Let us return to my home of Launch. I must bid farewell to my father Sulwulch before we begin such a journey. I want to make certain he is well before I go with you to this wood of gold. I will meet you by the front gate of Launch in Enidwa. Nona searched the village but found no sign of her father.
I cannot find my father anywhere in the village.
Before Wadu was slain, Sulwulch used to go to the pool of the king, listen to the water and think. Perhaps he is there now. Let us look for him there. The pool of the king is northwest of the village. Okay. Oh, oops. Yikes. Ooh. Of course. Yellow.
Nona has told me what you plan to do, and why.
I will not keep you from this journey, Fennon the Stout Axe. Dreams have power. All the Algright know this. We ignore their warnings at our peril. I wish to speak further with my daughter. Search through the pottery fragments that surround this pool for something she can bring with her on this journey to remind her of Sulwulch. Sometimes things of value catch on the sides of the pool. Old things, shiny things, pretty things. Busy yourself with this task while I speak to my daughter. Okay. You could have just said, would you please go away?
Did you find something? Ah, you did.
Suvush takes the barrel from you and holds it up to the light. I don't know how long this rested on the bottom of the pool, Fennon, or what caused it to drift to the bank and catch on the stones, but it did. And in that it is like my Nona and like you. You are moved by forces a simple man like Suvush does not understand, and he doesn't presume to know where you will be in the morrow. Suvush laughs again. The stone is pretty. Nona, my daughter, wear it in the distant lands and look on it and think of Suvush. Wield that sword of the Horse Lords and think of your brother Vadu. You will be far away, but you will be near too, close by in heart and close by in thought. Ah, Suvush's way is the way of battle, not the way of words. He has said enough. Well, that was good. Vitality and will. Vitality and fate. Vitality and will. There you go.
I do not believe in long farewells.
You have little time to delay. You must ride swiftly, for you have a long journey ahead of you. And speak with Haldir. There you are.
You long to see the Lady Galadriel.
I would not keep you from her, Fennon, but I fear things are not so simple this time.
This Dunlending girl that accompanies you must be blindfolded if she is to enter.
My orders forbid me to letting unfamiliar folk into Lorien. This Dunlending girl who accompanies you cannot enter the wood. You tried to explain to Haldir the reason you have brought Nona all the way to Lothlorien, but he remains unconvinced. This dream of yours could mean something, but even if it does not excuse me from my duty. Since I know you, Fennon, I will allow her to enter with you, but she must be blindfolded. This point is not negotiable. If you are ready to accept this, come with me.
I have the blindfold right here.
If the Dunlending girl will wear it without complaint, I will bring you to see the Lady Galadriel.
This Dunlending girl who travels with you cannot be allowed to see the secret ways into Lothlorien. I must bind her eyes if she is to come with you to see the lady.
Guide your friend well, for I will not be responsible for any injuries she suffers while blindfolded. This is the law of the Golden Wood. No outsider must see the secret trails of Lothlorien. It is out of respect for you, Fennon, that I permit even this. Follow me with care. You have seen many distant places, Fennon. Can you compare with the Golden Wood? Can any compare with the Golden Wood? Of course not, Haldir. These are dangerous times, and I fear the beauty of Lothlorien must soon wane. I hope not. Look at that, they're gorgeous. Oop, this is far enough. Alright, I think this is far enough. You may remove the blindfold now, and I will bring you to Lady Galadriel. This land is a pretty one, as these elves seem fond of saying. But this is what the daughter of Suvush has to say. The hills of Nan Leglin at sunset are more beautiful by far. I submitted to the binding of my eyes for your sake, Fennon, and to learn the secret behind your dream. But do not expect it again. I will leave this land with my sight unhindered, or these elves will learn a sharp lesson at the point of Vadu's blade. Where is this elf queen? Don't mess that up, Nona. I did not expect you in Lothlorien, Fennon. What need has driven you hither when so many need your help elsewhere? You relate to Galadriel the troubling images you beheld while dreaming in Grimwald's camp, but your spirits fell when she betrays no sign of understanding. Your dreams are your own, Finan. I had nothing to do with these images you saw. Talk to Gandalf. The White. We have both been through a great deal since we last met, Finan, and neither of us is the same person we then were. I do not have the time to tell you what befell me whence we parted, but know this, the quest remains. Your dream tells Galadriel more than she lets on, and it tells me more yet. Our friends face a grave danger along the Anduin. I hope this is not too late for them to avoid it. Gandalf's eye seems to pierce you, and you shiver uncomfortably. There is something unfamiliar in the wizard's bearing. He reminds you of Saruman. I am sorry, Fennon. It is good to see you. There is just so much that needs to be done. The Eagles have proven able companions to me in these dark days. Gwaihir has agreed to bear me where I next need go, and his brother Landrovar has been keeping his sharp eyes on the Anduin. Would that I could be everywhere. I fought against fire and shadow in the depth of Moria and on the peak, and when returned to this world I faced another foe from afar. These deeds have left me tired, and I will not speak of them now. We will speak again, Finan, if our deeds prove fruitful. If they do not, well... Gandalf trolls away, suddenly with a blaze in his eye and a tone of mirthful anger he continues. Perhaps they would have proven enough had we not stood around talking about them for so long, my sentimental stoutaxe. We have our own tasks now. Let us get to them. I will send for Alfro here to bring you down the river of Thingolf, Finan. Gandalf believes the great evil harries our absent friends. Perhaps your presence on the banks of the Anduin can prevent it from discovering and endangering them. I do not know what to think of this Galadriel, Finan. Her words are fair, but beneath the surface she wields strength to match even the fiercest warrior of my people. I am... surprised. Let us do as she says, and perhaps the answer to the riddle of your dream will be revealed along the great river.
I have taken you as far as I can.
The rest of your road leads alongside the great river. Swan Fountain. Ooh.
There is a camp of elves not far from here.
In Thingolf. It is an outpost from which my people watched for threats from the south. It is called Haldirith. If you wish to know what has been happening along the river, that is a good place to start. Present yourself to Fimloth at Haldirith and ask her for the tidings. Where? Great river. So pretty. So pretty. And the tater. Tater is important, okay. Look at those trees. They are huge. Well, you know that we have to gather the stuff. You know, the skarn, the ore, the birches, the leather, everything. We can't just leave it.
Megavonen.
Megavonen.
Orcs have been sighted along the river.
This is a dangerous time to pass through Thinglath, stranger. Orcs have been sighted along the river. Himloth listens attentively as you tell her that friends of yours passed this way, and you seek to know if they did so safely. The scouts have not reported on any bands of travelers recently, but if your friend traveled in secret, they may have gone unnoticed. I have fewer scouts in Thinglath than I once did. If you travel south alongside the river, perhaps you will find some signs of your friends passing. Let's see. Oh, wait, don't land on the bear. Oh, on the doe. But still, don't land on the animals, that would be bad. You see trampled grass underfoot. Did the Fellowship come this way? Follow the riverbank further south. There. Has the earth been disturbed here? Does it signify the Fellowship's passage? Slain skull. What? You gingerly remove an orc arrow from the body of the slain scout. Oh no! Yikes. Well, that's bad. Huh.
This is not the first friend we have lost, but that makes it no easier.
I will tell her family that she has fallen in service of the Golden Wood. Fimloth shakes her head sadly. The orcs that killed her are surely still somewhere in Thinglath. If you wish to help us while you seek sign of your friends, slay any orcs you find in this land. Is here a milestone? There we go. Okay. This is where we are going to continue next time. Thank you very much for watching. I wish you a wonderful rest of your day. I hope you had a little bit of fun, and I see you then. Until then, bye bye!